Power never arrives as a monster. It comes as a promise, a hand raised to build, to guide, to protect. And in the beginning, it means every word. But slowly, almost quietly, the purpose that lit the first spark dims beneath the weight of ambition. Then it unravels in the soft silencing of a voice, in the bending of a rule, in the harm disguised as progress, in the control justified as safety or order. And yet, there is another way, a way not taught in empires or armies, but in gentleness, clarity without cruelty, strength with restraint, growth that expands without taking, in power measured not by how loud it becomes, but by how tender it remains. This is when power forgets. We are all born with it, the urge to create, to influence, to leave a mark. Life itself asks this of us: expand, express, thrive. It's what built civilizations, what painted masterpieces, what launched ships across oceans, what carved cities from stone, what wrote the first code. It is noble, it is necessary, it is human. But somewhere along the way, a line is crossed and something dangerous begins. This story has been lived many times: the ancient empires, the rise of faiths, the birth of nations, the revolutions of technology. They all began as leaps forward, but every leap carried a shadow. Ancient civilizations built monumental architecture, then burnt villages. Colonization sought trade, then trafficked humans and degraded lives. Religion sought meaning, then demanded obedience. Technology sought connection, then consumed attention. Modern civilization seeks peace and leaves rubble. Each began noble, each ended bloody, because the urge to create became the hunger to control, and control always finds its excuse. This is for freedom, this is for safety, this is for progress, but the cost is never carried by those in power. It is displaced downward. Children lose limbs, mothers bury sons, fathers vanish into silence, homes fade into dust, futures stolen before they begin. The faces change, but the story stays the same. Empires fall, borders shift, flags rise and fade, but the human heart still trembles between creation and destruction. Maybe this is our oldest confusion: to mistake domination for destiny, to mistake noise for power, to think victory must be loud. But what if winning could be quiet? What if expanding didn't have to take? There is power in restraint, strength in clarity, and legacy. Real legacy isn't written in blood, but in what survives without it. Empires faded, kings turned to dust, but what endured were the bridges, the art, the words, the things built from truth, not conquest. So maybe the next evolution of power isn't another empire, another revolution, another domination, but remembering. Remembering that creation was never meant to destroy, because you can expand without taking. You can rise without crashing. You can win quietly and still change the world. Maybe that's how humanity finally breaks the cycle, not by building stronger weapons, but by building gentler